religion, a belief in a superhuman power or powers to be obeyed and worshipped as the creators and the rulers of this universe, as the same amount or degree equally. I want to say right at the top, Jesus, KJV, is not a religion. It is a lifestyle. You do not want to live like the world does. You want to be separated from all the ways of the world. You take the time to spend time with God Creator and His Son and Word in your spirit, not in your flesh. Nowadays, religion is an occult. Just look around you. What do you see? People wanting to be like actors. Let's look at the movie Harry Potter. How many of the people out and away from actors group want to be like them? I do know of kids. And what is a shame to be taught to live like the devil, to conjure up the dead and cast a spell. What are you telling yourself and the future? Is it even in the churches? What do you think God is saying to this? The people that say, I am a preacher, and won't even say what is in the KJV, God's real word, is a liar and out for the world God money and self-preservation, like the tradition of men and the world God. What would happen if you taught the real world, real word, what is going on in this real world, the government saying it is God, and taking your life and conjuring up spirits? Yes, in the courts, you are dead, and when the real flesh and blood shows up, makes them pay for the crafts of spells they just did. Yes, the courts are the demons, spirits of the government. So I say to you, think of what you do and say, because it will be held against you. And we that was taught wrong did just that. But when you know it, turn away and ask for forgiveness from Jesus. That is why our Father sent His only begotten Son, Jesus, to the sinful world to help us. Can't you see Satan is here just to steal and kill and destroy your soul? Just think, does the people in the White House and that run the government think they are better than the people who are not? They have the superhuman power and want you to obey them and worship them. How do you worship them? Well, let's look at the word, prayer. It is a word for beg. When you go in to the court, how do you plead? It is begging. Church, when you go to the court, you are given into the face of Moloch, Baal, God's priest. The priest wants to be reverenced. And you have to stand up when he comes in the room, and you have to call him your honor, and so forth. He has a deity over you in his polytheistic religion that sacrifices you as a child on your altar of Moloch. Now let's look at the word polytheistic. Refers to the worship of or belief in middle deities, usually assembled into a pantheon of gods and goddesses among their own religions and rituals. So the next time you look, hear, or say the word religion, what God are you talking about? I know it is not mine, because He is a lifestyle of love, respect, and morals and righteousness judgment on the people who do not want to obey Him or see Him as the one that made all, and I do mean all. People today takes God's word and makes something with their hands, and they say, I deserve all the praise. My hands got it for my good. Love is coming to the end of this world. And who are you going to stand with? Your God, or the one that set you free from the wrath to come? Even if you die in this calamity that is facing all of us, time is running out fast, and you will be left to ponder this decision now with fear and deceit.